Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Schwartz Athletic Center here in New York, home of the Long Island Blackbirds. Azubuike drops it in.
Boy, he hits the easy two from that spot. This kid has really developed a nice shot from that area.
Ball fed inside to the post. McCullough lays it right in.
I like seeing the physical play as long as it's good sportsmanship. The contact there didn't warrant the foul. There was no advantage, disadvantage, and the offense was able to get that shot to go. That's great basketball.
It up. Fleming gets the jumper.
Well, the only reason the coach isn't yelling his lungs out on that play is because the shot went in. Really poor shot selection there, Mike. That's when a coach says, no, 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 no. Oh, great shot.
McCullough will be credited with the assist on that one.
Mike, this guy is not much of a shooter, and he drops that one in despite the decent coverage from the defense. That was a solid play.
Passes back. He fires. Irwin gets this one, and they now have Irwin. Powers inbounds the ball. The Blackbirds, with a two-pointer this trip down, they can tie it up. Pratt unloads. Pratt bricks a three from long range. The Lehigh Mountainhawks bring it up court with a two-point lead. Azubuike lays it in. 4-point game we've got right now. He's in close. Powers hits from 6.
Well, that was an easy play. I thought they played him pretty well defensively, and he might pass out of that pressure, but he just calmly rose up and took the shot. Great play.
Here's the break. Shoots. Roland gets all net.
It's all about the final score, isn't it? That's 2 points, and it doesn't matter who's putting it up as long as everybody's contributing in some way or another.
With the shot.
Mike, this is one of those times where you make a poor shot selection and you wish you could get the ball back and do it all over again.
Azubuike with the ball up top. Passes back. Takes the jumper. Fleming 13 feet out and no good. The Blackbirds take the ball up, down 4 points right now. He puts it up. Azubuike crashes the defensive glass. The Lehigh Mountainhawks with the ball. The lead is 4. Wise drops it in.
Michael Wise.
Bowie with the inbound. It's a 6-point ball game. Powers up top with the ball. Puts it up. Nice work getting that rebound. And, Jay, that's one thing they've done very well tonight, controlling the glass.
Mike, it's been relentless pursuit of the basketball on the boards. That's just hard work, and it's put them in a position to limit their opponents to one shot, and they're getting high-percentage second-chance opportunities on their offensive end.
Roland is fouled hard on the way up. He'll get 2 shots at the line. He makes his first shot at the line. No problem at the line. He drops both free throws. The Blackbirds are down by 8 with the ball. They drop it into the low post. McCullough
Well, he didn't get a clean look there, but somehow got it to go in. The coach was not pleased when he was putting that one up, but he'll keep quiet because it went in.
The Mountainhawks with the ball. They're up 6 points. Irwin up top with the ball. The double team now manages to pass out of it. Passes it back. 6 left on the shot clock. They'll have to get one off in a hurry. Irwin sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more. He converts at the line and finishes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 9-point game we've got going. 3 ball.
You know, they got some defense on it, but it didn't do any good. He knocked the shot down anyway.
Just seemed to ignore the pressure and picks up 3.
That's really solid perimeter play on his part. Great shot.
Pretty cool, isn't he? Fleming with the inbound pass. The Mountainhawks with the ball. They're up 6 points. Washington couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. A chance for 2 from the free throw strike. He gets the first of 2. His second attempt is off. The Long Island Blackbirds have the ball down by 7. Vaughn for 3. Vaughn picks up his 5th point of the half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. 4-point game we've got right now. The Lehigh Mountainhawks have a slight edge on the scoreboard. We've made it quite a bit of the way through the first half, Jay. What's your opinion of the team's play so far?
They've got to lead early because they're getting the ball inside. They need to continue to do a good job of looking to their big guys and scoring in the paint. And they've also got to pick up their defense if they want to extend this lead.
Washington lays it right in.
Washington.
Boy, nice touch from a kid you don't see taking a lot of shots, but a good effort on that play.
The Blackbirds are trailing by 6 and have the ball. Jay, this is what we expected, turning out to be a really good game.
And you love the way these kids are playing with intensity on both ends of the floor. They are really battling for every loose ball.
And they both need this game. The Mountainhawks with the ball. The lead is 4. Jay, that was a great feed to set up that. Powers triggers it in. It's a 6-point ball game. From outside. Vaughn bricks that jumper.
The coach has got a good matchup out there, and the defense gets the stop it wanted.
Azubuike gets his 6th point this half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. The Blackbirds are down by 8 with the ball. Powers from the high post, it's no good.
You can't stop every shot from going in, but you can reduce a player's production by limiting easy baskets. Nice work on defense.
Azubuike makes a beautiful spin to get the basket.
He just smoked the defense with that move. I could see the sweat flying off him from there. Totally confused the defender, and that was just enough to get past him and make the basket. What a play.
The problems for these kids continue late in the first half, Jay.
And, Mike, the deficit's just getting bigger and bigger. This is where you have to rely on your defense to get some stops, and then your offense has to capitalize on that kind of play.
Inside shot. Washington overshot that one and missed. 10 points separate the teams. With the touch shot. Powers lucks it out and gets the tough one to go in. The Mountainhawks call a timeout. Wise will come off the floor. Washington inbounds the ball. The Mountainhawks are up by 8 with possession. The ball goes inside.
Boy, what a beautiful pass.
What a beautiful job of
Turner, Irwin.
Mike, as this this team closes out the first half, I think they've got to do a really good job of attacking the basket, putting the other team in a position to foul. They've got a big advantage from the free throw line. They need to exploit that advantage when their opponent is tired in the closing minutes of the first half.
He can't get the first. He blows both shots at the line. 10 points separate the teams. Takes the shot. The Mountainhawks score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Hill throws it in. The Blackbirds have possession, trailing by a dozen. Vaughn fires the three. Jay, you hate to see kids self-destruct out there. They're really struggling on the offense.
And, Mike, this is where they need to stay patient and focus on running some offense. Move the ball from side to side and look into the post. If you get it in there, that'll collapse the defense, and then all of a sudden you're going to get some easier shots.
Boy, easier baskets is what they really need. Pratt has it up top. With the jump shot. Hill owns the offensive glass. Hill hits the front iron and comes out.
Excellent job of rebounding there, Mike. Great box out, really going after the ball hard with both hands. Late in this ballgame, that can get you back into it.
And Sabuki up top. From behind the arc. Lamb from the arc. Can't get it to go. The margin between the teams is 14.
Mike, this is one of those times where you make a poor shot selection and you wish you could get the ball back and do it all over again.
He shoots. Washington can't connect from 12. The Blackbirds 14 points behind and have the ball. Jay, he's just been an animal out there tonight.
It's really amazing the way he's dominated this game, and he's really looking for his shot, Mike, and that's why you want to get into this kind of score early. If you let a guy like this get started, you are in for a long game.
Jay, what do you do with the clock running down here?
I think you pull it out and you go for one shot here, Mike, and make it a good shot that gives you time to get a rebound, but no time for the other team to take it the other way.
He goes up. Lamb utilizing the crossover there and gets the bucket.
That's a really nice play. He's elevated his game here tonight. Watch out for this kid. He's going to be a star.
Hill gets the rim, gets the soft roll. That'll do it for the first half with the score 34-23. Here are ESPN's hot halftime players. Bowie looks fresh coming back out. McCullough with the inbound pass. Pratt has it up top. Has a look. Bowie hits from the elbow.
Here's a guy who's able to make a really smart play. He gets the ball inside, the defense collapses, and then he spots the open man on the perimeter and delivers a perfect pass. That's gorgeous.
Rowland lays it in.
Boy, this is why you coach. A coach's dream. Ball movement, unselfish play, and 5 guys playing together as one. That's a nice job from this ball club. Playing together, Mike.
The Mountainhawks have possession and an 11-point spread. Kicks it back.
Mike, this team did a very good job on the defensive end in the first half, so the coach has to be very pleased. That's what you like to emphasize is defense because it'll always be there. The one thing that was not there for this team was their three-point accuracy. They've got to do a better job of getting good shots, and when they get open, take your shots within rhythm and knock them down. That'll give them a lot more confidence as this second half wears on.
He makes his first shot at the line. He gets them both. Fleming throws the ball inbounds. 9-point game we've got going. Fleming up top with the ball. Azubuike botches the layup. Here comes the fast break. Now in the low post. Powers is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Yeah, he got him on that one. Really stopped any chance of the shot going in. That's what they teach you to do. If you're going to foul, make sure they don't make the shot and make them go to the line.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Delivers back. The Mountainhawks are up by 8 with possession. Irwin has the ball up top. Irwin from beyond the arc. Irwin banged it off the back of the rim. The differential is 8.
Boy, watch the bodies flying on this one. A lot of bumping going on. Here it is.
Boy, Jay, you're so right. No easy buckets tonight down inside, even though he managed to win this time.
And that's really the key for him. He doesn't let the contact stop him from converting. That's an amazing play.
Now can he make it better and get the free throw? He can't complete the three-point play. The Mountainhawks with the ball. They're up 6 points. It goes in deep. Wise makes a nice assist on that bucket.
Not a good situation for the defense here, Mike. There's a huge height advantage right now. The defense must try to deny that entry pass every time by playing the passing lanes better and try to push him off the lane. Then get some pressure on the ball handler so he can't see inside and get that easy pass in.
Jay, that one goes in, and they're really outperforming the other team in the second half.
Well, that's an understatement. They've hit more threes in this half than the other teams hit all game long. 3 is the magic number for this team.
It's a 5-point game.
Credit the excellent defensive effort right there, Mike. He really stepped up and pressured the shooter into a bad shot.
Irwin buries the wide-open shot.
Well, the coach doesn't even have to say anything. You can tell that the crowd is getting on that player for leaving his man open for the three-pointer right there. They are not happy with their team getting wide-open looks from beyond the arc, and their coach agrees.
That's beautiful. Just check out the stats on these two guys.
Mike, that's where you look to your go-to guy every time down the floor. If he doesn't have it, that's when he can get other people involved. But when you've got a hot hand like this, you go to it until they stop him.
He can't complete the three-point play. Washington with the board.
The defense just outplayed themselves right there and got rewarded with the miss.
Azubuike not shooting well, but tonight his lack of production hasn't hurt them, Jay.
Not yet, and I think, Mike, you can credit good coaching there. They've made some really good adjustments. They're looking for screeners more often. They've had really good team play, and I think that extra effort's been paying off. It's never good to rely on just one guy.
He hits the first free throw. He hits both free throws. McCullough with the inbound. From long range. Washington gets the rebound. He now has 5 on the game. The differential is 8. Azubuike up top with the ball. Shoots. Irwin scores his 12th point with the
Turner, Irwin.
Pratt with it up top. Throws it up. Bowie can't put an end to the run this time. The Mountainhawks are leading by 10, and they have the ball. The Mountainhawks Mountainhawks get the hoop, and now they have 9 unanswered. Man, that was not an easy shot, and somehow they've been successful playing this way since the game started.
Yeah, Mike, the defense has been playing tough, but when the other team keeps hitting tough shots like that, you've got to stay focused and not be brought down mentally by the other team doing something spectacular.
And if you're on defense, you just hope it doesn't last much longer. 10 points separate the teams. Feeds it back. Down low with the ball. The Mountainhawks score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Long Island Blackbirds have possession, trailing by a dozen. Pratt misses the jump shot. The Mountainhawks have scored 13 of the last 18, and they have the ball. Azubuike up top.
Wow, Mike, this team is really performing well as a unit, and they're knocking their shots down. They've clearly got the advantage, and they're dominating. If they continue to hit shots, they're going to be tough to beat.
Bowie fires. Bowie off target from the wing. The Mountainhawks have the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. The ball passed in deep.
With the ball, the home team.
Bowie heads to the bench. Rowland comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Powers passes it in. The margin between the teams is 14. The three. Vaughn banged his shot off the front rim.
This is just what they want to see out there. Make the poor three-point shooter take the shot and put pressure on him. Mike, rebounding is a big part of defense, and this team has done a great job on the defensive glass. They are limiting their opponent to one shot every time down the floor. If they continue to do that, they will build upon this lead.
The Long Island Blackbirds, 14 points behind and have the ball. Vaughn draws a lot of contact. He'll have a chance to get 2 at the line. He can't get the first. He misses them both. Shoots inside.
Oh, let's cue up the replay on this one. This kid has great court vision. What a pass.
Can't set it up much better than that.
No, that's a beautiful assist right there, Mike. That's the way you draw it up on the chalkboard.
Lamb puts the ball in play. Passes it back. It's dropped in low. Pushing it in. Releases. Irwin, tough look, doesn't get it to go. These clubs separated by 12.
Nice moves to get down low, but once you're in that low, you have to finish. That's another missed opportunity. If he can make these 2 free throws, it'll help swing the momentum back into their favor. Everything is going for them right now. The clock is stopped, and they need to make these shots.
He does nail the second free throw. The Mountainhawks have scored 13 of the last 18, and they have the ball. Fleming out on top. Throws it back. Irwin, three-pointer. Irwin from the corner, no good. The Blackbirds down 11 with the ball. Vaughn fires a bit long on the shot. The Mountainhawks have scored 13 of the last 18, and they have the ball. They feed it inside. Washington blows the lay-in. 11 points between these two teams. Powers now with 10 points in the half. The Mountainhawks will take a timeout there. Washington comes off the floor for now. Wise triggers it in. Azubuike misses that one off the left side.
What a great rebound on the inside. This kid is playing tough on the glass.
The Long Island Blackbirds with the ball in a 9-point deficit. McCullough has the runner go up and come back out.
The advantage goes to the shooter here on the inside. The defense has to make the play, and he did a good job.
The Mountainhawks have a really good working margin here winding down the second half. Jay, what are you thinking?
Mike, as this game winds down, this team has gotten the lead because they've shot the ball so well, but they can't rely on taking tough shots. They've got to continue to work the ball and get good open shots and shoot them confidently and knock them down.
7 points between these clubs. It's dropped in low. Irwin is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
You've got a shooter there who's not likely to hit that shot. If you're on defense, that is the kind of shot you want to force him to take. Excellent play.
And he goes a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. McCullough with the inbound pass. The Blackbirds with the ball in a 9-point deficit.
You know, they got some defense on them, but if they don't do any good, he's not going to shut down anybody.
Just seem to ignore the pressure and picks up 3.
That's really solid play.
A minute 52 remaining. It's a loose ball. The Mountainhawks regain control. Now in the low post.
Oh, boy, that wasn't even close, Mike.
The Blackbirds are on a run. They've scored 10 of the last 12. The Blackbirds score again. They got on this roll a while ago. They just haven't looked back. Passes back. Azubuike with it out top. The Mountainhawks with the ball. The lead is 4. Oh, what a great pass. He is really racking up the assists. That's got to be half a dozen.
Yeah, that's 6 for this kid, Mike. He's playing smart, he's unselfish, and he is really finding open teammates. That's giving them a lot of easy chances.
It's a 6-point ball game. McCullough will wrap him up. Called for the personal. That's his first foul of the game. Wise throws the ball inbounds. Pratt will pick up the personal. That's his 3rd foul so far. Rowland with the ball up top. Pratt will wrap him up. Called for the personal. And that will get him his 4th foul of the ball game. Jay, the clock's become a factor here.
If they hurry up, Mike, I think they can get a 2 for 1 right now on this possession. He's fouled out of the game, Mike, but what a game he played. We'll see now if his absence is replaced by a new fire to take this game back.
He gets the first of 2. And he misses the second free throw. Less than a minute to go. It's not going to be easy to come back, but not impossible either.
Boy, this is tough, Mike. You've got to score and then go down and play strong defense without fouling and then go down and score again. It is not going to be easy, but don't put it past this team to make a comeback here.
Bowie will pick up the personal. That would be his 3rd. The bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for the 1+1. He makes his first shot at the line. And he gets both free throws to drop. McCullough inbounds the ball. The Blackbirds have the ball down by 7. He rips down another board. Boy, what an athlete, Jay.
Boy, he's such an outstanding rebounder. His team is really benefiting from his hard work on the boards. He's doing a great job of boxing out and going after it with both hands. That's a talented rebounder.
Azubuike gets the ref's attention on that play. It's charging. Azubuike with the offensive foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Down low with the ball. 7 points between these clubs.
A lot of nice things going on in this play, Mike.
First the pass, then the jumper. What's not to like?
And really the point guard saw it all coming right there. Put the ball in a position to score.
They've got a fast break. Powers will wrap him up. He picks up his 2nd foul. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. makes the first free throw.
Substitution on the court.
No problem at the line. He drops both free throws. McCullough passes it in. There's 13 seconds left. Pulls up. Powers off target, 18-footer.
Contest the shot. That's what the coach wants all of his guys doing out there tonight, and make the play. Work wonders right there.
With the horn, this game is over, and the final score, 60-50.